Testing, testing. Minecraft. Welcome back. Can you hear me? Yes. No. Testing, testing. We can hear you now. Hallelujah. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I had to switch a bunch of stuff for some like corporate type streams, and now I have... You probably can't see this that well. These are all my audio inputs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 audio inputs. But it's really loud. Well, turn your ears down. Testing, testing. So, as I was saying, we've got a lot to talk about. Dave, no, I'm not streaming for 6 hours. I misread the time announcement. I saw 3 Pacific time, and my dummy brain, instead of going back or forward 3 hours, as is Eastern time, so 6 p.m., I went forward 3 hours to 12 p.m. and thought it was at 12, and coming in at 1, I would have some reactions to it, since I don't have the balls that you do to restream Nintendo Direct. Also, I'm working tonight, so there's that too. But yes, or no, not streaming for 6 hours. Good grief. I may have streamed that long once or twice. I think with Blue Fire, I streamed like 6 or 7 hours. Instead of why? Their stuff is usually at like 12 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. BST, isn't it? I feel like the last 4 or 5 that we've had from them have been at that time. I wonder what the deal is with tonight. Any big expectations going into it? I know Flower said he doesn't like to get his expectations up so that he's not very disappointed. They've accidentally leaked a new game already. Was it Ember? Although I don't know if Ember was if Ember was a secret or not. I don't remember seeing a release date for it, and then I got an email today that they're like, oh, it's released. But I think we'll hear something about our lovely Silksong. And the reason I think that is also because of a leak, but not from Nintendo. And not from Team Cherry. Nintendo Directs are usually late. Oh yeah, Indie World is what I'm thinking of. That's what was at 12. So, here's what I really want to talk about. Friggin' Hollow Knight. There was a leak from GeForce Now, which is cloud gaming. I know, so maybe Adan has used GeForce Now for some games. It's similar to like Stadia. I can't think of any other platforms that do it. But someone leaked someone was able to download the database of theirs of upcoming games and titles and release dates, and guess what was in one of those downloads? Yeah, Hollow Knight Silksong, with a release date of February 21st, 2022, which is a bit later than expected because I think the last announcement, or the last we've heard from anybody, has been that it's 2021 window. February 21st isn't, that's not too far off the mark. And then it was either the same day or the next day that Nvidia came out and said those are just speculative dates. Also, is my audio like really loud on the first word of whatever I say? It seems really, really loud. And I'm not it's hitting really hard. Testing. Hello. Well, that's better. But now you're going to get a lot of background noise too. You don't think it seems loud? Okay, maybe it's just something that's like picking up. Anyway, so February 21st is the speculative date. Does that seem like an odd speculative date? Like most games will say like February or February 1st or February something. Just the month February, but why would they say February 21st as a speculative date? It kind of seems like Damage Control. Fireborn, who's a big Hollow Knight speedrunner, big streamer, big content creator around Hollow Knight, put out a video on it yesterday. There's a lot of great information in the video from the leak. Right. Yeah, it's speculative. Sure. Yeah. So February 21st. But the reason I think we'll hear something today, will we have another direct between now and then? Or we might get one more indie showcase between now and then, right? They usually do like two of those a year, or is that just 1, 2? But, so that puts us at 5 months out. Almost to the day. So I think we'll hear something today. I'm hoping. Nintendo just says what they want. It does seem that way sometimes. But also, even if we don't hear anything today, I guess we'll just start counting down the days to February 21st and crossing our fingers. Yeah, so I don't think there's any way that they're going to wait until a Nintendo Direct in February to announce it. And maybe they're not going to announce it at a Nintendo Direct. Maybe they're going to announce it elsewhere. This seems like a pretty opportune time to announce it, though. So that's my thoughts. February 21st. Mark it in your calendar, your brain. It's like, it's already ingrained in my hard drive. Can't get it out. Dave, just go in expecting one big Nintendo game, one mid-tier game, and one port or remake. They didn't leak nobody leaked who the final Smash character is, did they? They're probably expecting that update today, though, right? Also, for my work, I was streaming some competitive Smash, like some high school players were playing Smash, and I wasn't commentating, but it was really exciting to watch. I haven't watched really full sets of competitive Smash before, and I feel like my eyes were about to like bug out of my head at some of the things. I was like covering my mouth with excitement. It was good stuff. And I have it now on my Switch. Still haven't played it. Something on F-Zero. Isn't that the racing game? Has there been one recently? GameCube, right? GameCube was the last one. Or Game Boy Advance, counting Climax. The reason they say for not making... What's the reason? See, I'm so out of the loop on like Nintendo stuff as a whole. I just keep up with the indie games because the Switch is home to so many of them. But Nintendo as a whole, like I'm out of it. But I do like watching the Nintendo Directs and especially the indie showcases. They're always fun. They keep porting and remaking old games. Just give us F-Zero GX with 30 player online and we'll be happy. So all the old F-Zero games were probably before online gaming was a thing, right? I guess GameCube had some online functionality, right? Because that was equivalent with Xbox, which definitely did. And PS2? Or was GameCube was like PS1 and I can't keep them straight anymore. I'm losing my mind. Getting too old to remember these things. They can't think of a way to innovate the series. Okay, so online racing. That would at least bring it up to speed with other racing games. GameCube didn't as a standard, but a few games use it. Yeah, that's like... Xbox was the first time I ever played online with other people, and it was with like an Xbox Live demo for Star Wars Battlefront 2 or 1. I can't remember. But it was like very slow rolling out, it felt like. Yeah, so that's an innovation. What else have they made? Anything good? I'm gonna look them up. We're gonna trash talk these folks. Amusement Vision, is that the developer? We'll just go to F-Zero Climax and see who the dev is. Suzak. Well, to be fair, they made a virtual version of Catan. Wait, it says they're defunct as of 2012. Bankruptcy. We gotta back it up. We gotta find someone else. You only play online games that aren't taken seriously, like Mario Kart. Yeah, I haven't played... I used to play a lot of Call of Duty. A lot. And other, like Battlefield. A lot of first-person shooters on console, and I really liked playing those. Mario Party Superstars. Is that going to be competitive? I put that in, like... the casual genre, right? I do love Mario Party, though. I love the variety games. And sort of the board game feel of it, too. As you're moving around and randomly with a die. Making plans and watching them be washed away with all your hopes and dreams of rolling a 6. Mario Party is the most competitive game going. I believe it. It's a good way to lose friends. The Runaway guys can attest to that with their playthroughs of it. Dave, will you start hosting Mario Party streams? Like your Mario Kart streams? That'd be fun. I believe it can get surprisingly heated. My wife is very competitive, especially at board games. Especially at board games. Especially with me. Like, if I do something to like stab her in the back or prevent her from winning, even if it doesn't mean that I'll win, it's very stressful on our marriage. I keep glancing to the side because that's where the door is that separates my room from the hall, and then like 10 feet away, not even, probably like 8 feet away, is the door to her office. Expecting her to pop in here at any moment. Pop me on the head. Day 1 Mario Party live stream. What? They don't ever like shadow drop their own games, right? Is there already a release date for it? Oh, October 29th. Just like a month away. What day of the week is that? It's a Friday. Oh, that's perfect for your Mario Kart stream then. Or Mario Party. Yeah, exactly. Like if we did just like a casual stream of us playing board games, it would be funny. It would be funny. But to be fair, like when I play video games with her, even if they're just casual, I do end up getting frustrated by the end of it. If it's like when we play something like Moving Out, because like the controls are so intuitive to me. I've been playing games for 25 years. She's just not up to par. Up to par is a good way to say that. Yeah. Well, see, these are games where both of us have to win in order for one of us to win. Or Overcooked. Overcooked is a little less so because you can always, like, I don't know, you can always blame it on something like, oh, that rat ran in the wrong place at the wrong time. He tripped us up. That guy walking across the street was too slow. In Moving Out, it's like, no, it was you or your partner that screwed up. Nothing else. Whenever you play any trivia games, it ends with you nagging your stepdad to go on a game show. Is he just super smart? He knows a lot of stuff. The Chase. We don't have that in the States. I don't even know what trivia. I guess we have Jeopardy. That's like the big one here. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire used to be really big. I don't even think that's a thing now. It's crazy just how much he knows. That is. There's some people like that. I'm trying to think if I know anyone like that. Not myself. Just kidding. No, my wife and I, growing up, had very different tastes in music. And well, maybe not even growing up, just like before we started dating and got married, we had very different tastes in music. And last night, I found this YouTube playlist of the best, like, rock/alternative songs of 2000 to 2009, which was like my heyday of music. That was like when I went through high school and college, part of college. And so we just like sat there and watched probably 50 of them. We were just like scrolling through, and I'd be like, you seriously don't know this? Like, they were all my favorite songs. Like, songs by 3 Days Grace, Evanescence, Seether, Blink-182 was really big then too. Simple Plan. Surprisingly, I hadn't come to Yellow Card yet, but I'm sure it's on there. But I was just like, you don't know these songs? She was like, no. But I'm sure if I listened to her music, I would say the same thing. If I tried listening to country from 2000 to 2009, I'd be lost. Those are all the things your brother listened to. I'd probably like to hang out with your brother then. What do you listen to? Alternative, like punk, rock, I guess, like Green Day, Fall Out Boy, All Time Low. Maybe they're more like alternative rock. Linkin Park, I think it's really good. She thinks they're boring. She thinks Green Day is boring. Green Day is like traditional rock. Oh, but we started it off by watching. I've never seen the music video for Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. Dope song. Like, as soon as you hear that first note, you know what song it is. The music video, very bizarre. We were both like trying to interpret what it meant afterward. No idea. Oh, so you like him too? Okay. I'm glad. All those bands you mentioned are so good. You don't gravitate towards or away from any genres. I don't. Really, for me, it's just country music. I find it to be really repetitive. Or, like, all the songs they're pretty much the same. They're about drinking, going to a party at someone's barn, which is just an odd thing to sing about. It's the 21st century. You don't have to party in a barn. Rolling around in the hay, if you know what I mean. Yeah, eclectic's the right word for it. Sometimes, like, there's like country or like jazz or blues or something. Those aren't really genres that I seek out, but if I hear them, like sometimes I'll have a track play from the game Skate City, which was like lo-fi jazz, and I'll be like, oh, this is cool, but for a little bit. I can't listen to it all day unless I'm in a certain mood, but then that is what it is. Your mom has gotten into electro swing music, and she really likes Lone Digger. I'm scared to look this up. Hold on, I want to listen. We're going to listen to this. This is electro swing. Sorry, that's a bit loud. Ooh, we're commentating over it. It's fair use. I like the vocals. We are going to commentate over it. The music video is interesting. It's animated. I'll tell you about the video as I'm watching it. It's cats in like leather jackets going to a club. They're going to a club. That was interesting. Flower, you told your mom not to watch it, but you didn't tell me not to. How could you do this? No, you said you told your mom, don't watch the music video. Okay, there's some Dobermans, cats. I will not get this image out of my head. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. For sure I would have gotten struck if I showed this. Are the cats and the dogs going to go at it? Hold up, David, you might not want to do that. This is weird. It's seriously getting weirder. Cats are drinking milk. I mean, if you're like a furry type, you might really enjoy this. Oh, there's alligators, snakes, dogs, cats. I do like this music though. It's like kind of pump up. The tempo is really nice. And it's kind of jazzy. Oh my days. There's just... is a cat fight too on the nose? Okay. Yeah. I like the song. I like the beat. It's kind of jazzy. Like fast jazz. What did you call that? Electro swing. People dance to swing music, right? That sounds like a fun one to dance to. Caravan Palace, I swear, if you put a copyright strike on this video, it's fair use, baby. Commentated over it, talking about the music. Dave, you only like listening to Russian ballet. From 77 to 79, I imagine that gets pretty repetitive, doesn't it? Here, let's turn on some copyright-free music. As I wash my eyes out. That was a lot, Flower. Kind of funny, though. Wait, you can't hear the music? Oh, well, I'm definitely not getting copyright struck. How did you not hear the... Hold on. You can't hear this? Wait, could you not hear, hold on. Audio track 1. How about now? Anything? Oh, I'm not exhausted. I'm here to talk about Silksong all day. Hey, brother, what you thinking? Now you do. Good to know. I'm glad we're having this because I have another work stream tonight, and it would be really embarrassing if this stuff just didn't play. Yeah, so as I was saying, cats in the video, dogs. It's very furry centric. There's some disturbing imagery in the club, but the music is really good. The animal song, yes. You can dance to this? I can't dance, but it makes me want to dance. This is Caravan Palace Lone Digger Electro Swing, as Flower calls it. Yeah. Good stuff. I'm not going to watch the whole thing again, but I do like the music. Fast pace. It's a bop, as people say. I said that last night to Hannah when we were watching those 2000 to 2009 alternative songs. And she was like, what? And I was like, it's a bop. And she was like, where did you learn that? I was like, what does that even mean? I was like, it means it's a good song. Like, you know, you're bopping your head to it, right? All right, back to Silksong. I saw somebody come in and ask about it. Where'd you go? Nick, welcome, by the way. Silksong release date. It was leaked in the NVIDIA GeForce Now catalog of upcoming games. Yeah, I said it's similar to like It Slaps. She was like, where did you pick that up? And I was like, the high schoolers that I'm working with. I'm not. I have to work during it, sadly. But, so the leak with GeForce Now, somebody was able to download the database of like titles coming to it, and February 21st, I'm just gonna say it, February 21st, 2022 was the date listed for Silksong. NVIDIA came out like the next day and said, yeah, the leak was real, but those are all speculative dates. They're not set in stone. They're speculative, stuff like that. But we were talking about, why would you set a speculative date for the 21st of a month? Like, there's nothing that doesn't start a new quarter. It's not just a month. It's not February 2022. So, Fireborn, who's in the Hollow Knight community, does a lot of good videos on Hollow Knight stuff. He posted like an 8-minute video about it yesterday. So I think we will hear something about Silksong tonight. I think we'll finally get a release, at least like a release window announcement or an update, because all we've heard so far is 2021. That was the last thing, right? We need to learn to dance stream. We do, but I don't think I can learn to dance through chat. That would be really that'd be like somebody telling me not even over the phone, like, yeah, over a text, how to chat. That would be a really scumbag thing to do. That just, oh, it got leaked. Yeah, I guess we'll just postpone it till June. Just say one lesson ahead of you. I can't dance, but do you know, I am actually really good at games like Just Dance, or games like that, where like you have to mimic the movements, but you have to have some rhythm, but your whole body doesn't have to be like in on it. February 2023. Oh, so something else that Fireborn was saying in his video is that Hollow Knight came out in February. This February 2022 will mark 5 years since Hollow Knight came out, 2017. The announcement for Silksong, when they said it was coming out as a standalone, came in February 2019. So he was saying it kind of makes sense if it's coming out in February 2022. But yes, I know everyone on every Nintendo Direct is like, Silksong, give us Silksong. But I think we have a legitimate case for it tonight. Dance Central. I did have that game. I was actually pretty good at that too. I actually liked that one more than Just Dance. Because it did, like, it captured your whole body, and then, like, at the end it kind of... Didn't it give you highlights, or you could take, like, a celebratory picture? I think I still have a picture of me playing that game. Maybe I can find it. It was me and my sister. No, I can't find it. Never mind. But that game was a lot of fun. And it had like some actual dances in it. Did you dance to Lady Gaga? Probably. I specifically remember doing the Dougie. on Dance Central. There's actually a Yokai Watch version of Just Dance. Like it's only Yokai Watch songs. Dr. Cheesesteak, welcome. You only see Smash character announced tonight. Apart from that, it's all a blur. Who do you guys think it is? Man, Dave, I'm like dying to know your secret. Your leaked secret. I've shared mine. Is this another one of those things where I show mine first and... I don't know how to finish that, but you know what I'm saying. Just songs from Yokai Watch, and the dance models are based on the characters from the games. Yeah, the dance models in Just Dance were like also really kind of boring. You'd love to see Hornet? You think Hornet from Hollow Knight would be in there? Without Hollow Knight? Wait, Hollow Knight's not in Smash, is he? They? What is Hollow Knight's pronouns? Would love to see it. It would be really cool. Look on Nintendo Life. Okay. It or they. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yep, as soon as I Googled that, it came up. Interesting. I think I've said this before, but that's not a series that I've played any games in. Zero. Hollow Knight, true. There's nothing below the surface. Oh, we stopped in the middle, like, I guess like 40 minutes ago, talking about games that have come out this week. Sable, finally out today. It's been getting mixed reviews so far from like major publications. I didn't get a review code for it, obviously. I would have covered it. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to trying it out in the future. Teacup is another one that came out today. You forgot about Sable? This week has been so busy, I honestly kind of forgot too. It's on Game Pass. I'm glad you said that, because I think several people in here do have Game Pass. What a great feature. It crashed 5 minutes in. I have, in a couple of the bigger reviews that I've seen, I think from like PC Gamer, they did talk about it has a fair amount of bugs, not counting the bug people. But the Plane Effect, which I reviewed, is a much smaller game, also has a lot of bugs. 3 in like the first hour and a half, I think. And it was really difficult because you don't always know that they're bugs. Sometimes it's like, do I have to work around this? Or one time I was just falling for at least 2 minutes and just thought this is how it's supposed to be. It's gonna end eventually. Yeah, Hollow Knight has bugs, tons of them, like around every corner. JP, how's it going? You downloaded Skate Pass on GameBird? Nice. Did you enjoy it? I saw it, I saw Jeffrey's like first impressions of it, and it looked rough. And I've heard that from some other reviews too. If it's rough, do you think it would get easier the more you play it? Does it feel like it's skill-based roughness, or it's just like rough around the edges? It wasn't that good? That's a bummer. How's the fam? Doing well. Going on vacation this week. This has been like the busiest work week. And it will not end until the moment I leave the house. Because Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I'm interviewing Smarto Club, the folks behind Teacup. We're interviewing 2 of the 3. We'll have Alonso and Frances. They are from... You know what? I'm not going to say where they're from because I can't remember. But we will be interviewing them from 11 to like around 12-ish. Teacup is a sweet-looking game. I love the demo of it. I've played it twice. Just got a key for it today, so we'll be recording some gameplay. JP, how's your family doing, man? The dogs come in to beg for food, so she shared a bit of chicken with her. I am not so... I'm not a sap. I don't care what my dog begs for. She's not getting it. Unless it's like, you know, if it's a treat or something nice, I'll give her that. Or like to play with her toys, obviously. But like food, I don't think I've ever fed her once from the table. And we've had her for 3 years. Not once. My wife, on the other hand, this stream has been all about like bashing my wife. But really, she'll feed her every once in a while. But the dog never begs from me at the table. Never. She always begs from my wife. She'll sit right at her feet. And every time she does it, I tell her. I'm like, you did this to yourself. Thankfully, our dog is like 7 pounds, so it's not a big inconvenience at all. We love Hannah regardless. Yes, we do. You downloaded Superliminal on Game Pass? That one does look really, really good. I haven't had the chance to play it, but I like a good first-person puzzler if it's done right. And I know when it came out, people were raving about it. Flower, she'll beg your mom for food, and when your mom ignores, she goes to my stepdad instead. Oh my... Nick, no way. Your husky just had 4 babies? Hey, can you mail me one? Although, probably not a good idea. It's really... Well, so how does your husky survive in the heat? Because as much as I want a husky, I think they're beautiful dogs. I think they for sure have too much energy for where we live and our lifestyle. Yes, we do need pictures of the puppies. Please. Post them in the Discord. I don't even know what channel. Just put them anywhere. Put them in general. Put them in creative. We'll rename it Procreative. Although that might send the wrong message to other people in the community. We'll leave it as creative. I still have this music video pulled up. I need to get that out of my memory. Thank you a lot, Flower. You've left a lasting impression on my young, innocent life. Let's make it puppies and kittens. I don't want to, we'll just make a pets channel, maybe? Who has a pets? Dave, you guys have a pets channel, right? Pets Corner. That's it. We'll name it Pets Corner. That's easy. No, we will not. We'll name it Pets Palace, maybe? I'm all for alliteration. But Pets... Puppy Pen sounds better than Pets Pen, but we want more than just puppies. You can't just come in here and copyright strike me while I'm live. How embarrassing, like, how embarrassing would that be if you were like playing some copyrighted music and the artist actually showed up in your chat? and like you knew what you were doing was wrong. That would feel so awkward. Pets Place, Pets Palace, Pets. Depends how the artist would react. Okay, so let's just assume that you were like, I don't know, would you just like have it playing in the background? Okay, let's say you were like analyzing it and you were just like ripping on it. I mean, that's like a backhanded, that's kind of like the backhanded compliment, right? Like, oh, your hat looks so good, it hides your gigantic forehead kind of thing. Animal Ludo. That's the one that like gave you a hard time in the comments, right? Thankfully, I don't think I've ever had a developer or anything say anything like negative in my comments. Even like sometimes I go in on the games. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I second guess, should I have gone in on that game so hard? Yeah, and I think that's the thing. Like we were talking about, fair use is like if you're. It's not a way to get around copyright stuff, but as long as you're transforming the content, that's actually the word for it, is transformative content is considered fair use of copyrighted material. So if I'm reviewing a movie or music, I can show and play clips of that music as long as I'm commenting on it, as long as I'm adding to it, and not just like sitting here for an hour and a half where I'll just watching the movie together and then I'm like, that was a good movie. What'd you guys think? Like that's not fair use at all. But if I'm showing like parts of, yes, exactly, JP, transformative, informative, or educational. So like someone that I consider really good at this is Alex Moulakis? What is his name? Edan turned me on to him. Flower, I'm sure you know him too. Alex... I'm butchering his name here, that's why I'm looking it up. Wait, there's a picture of him. What is his name? Alex Moukala. Moukala. Does a lot of video game music analysis because he is a music producer. But he'll like play clips of the song that's obviously copyrighted and then talk about it. Talk about the instruments, talk about the melody, how it's built. Yeah, I mean, YouTube will still, for many of, like, Dave and JP, I'm sure you guys know this stuff, but, like, occasionally, videos will still get copyright striked, even if they're not supposed to. And every time I pretty much write the same message verbatim. I'm like, it's a commentary, I was commenting over top of it, I was talking about the video game. It's fair use. Send. Oh, Dr. Cheesesteak, you know him too? Yeah, he's really good. You wonder if your life is strange VODs don't get DMCA'd because you talk during the music? Yeah, it could be. That it's not like clearly picking it up. Yeah, he did do some Square. Do you guys say Enix or Enix? For my entire life, I've said Square Enix. But recently I've started saying Enix because I heard somebody else say it and I felt weird. Your Cruise and Blast live stream got a copyright claim because of the moment your stream crashed. No way, you had a 10-second gap? That's silly. My Skate City review got copyright striked because I talked about how much I like the soundtrack and then I let it play for 10 seconds. Or maybe not even that, probably just 5 seconds. But I was talking about how I enjoyed the jazzy, lo-fi music, and then I played an example of it, and they still struck it. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. That's fair use. Anyway, learning a lot about legal troubles on YouTube and Twitch. Culp, how have you been, man? I've missed you. I was actually thinking about you today. I think this morning I was like scrolling through our Discord, and I was like, man, Culp hasn't posted any videos in here in a while. He used to be hot in there with with all the compilation videos. Miss you, man. Hope you're doing well. No Lego games, lots of Bandai games. You can't cover them because of because they'll get copyright struck. I guess that's the beauty about being an indie channel. Like, most of them are like, I don't think they're like, oh well, any coverage is good coverage, because that's not how I or any of us do things. But like, I think they're maybe a little bit more open to being like, okay, that's probably more fair use, because they're the small guy, we're also the small guy. I think it kind of goes hand in hand. We're trying to help them, they're trying to help us. Might be Ennix? Oh, Dave, you pronounce it. Yeah, you pronounce it the first way, not the second. Yeah. Gotcha. Cheesesteak, Enix for me, but I know people that say Ennix. See, that's what I'm saying. But you could also take that too far. Like someone who streams to 1,000, 2,000 people at a time could be like, well, I'm bringing these music artists tons of free promo. How could they not let me play their stuff, you know? I don't know. At the end of the day, the law's the law, and there's some gray area in there that's open to interpretation. Flint Son of Crimson released last week. Have you finished it yet? I do remember that was one that you were really looking forward to. Oh, Dave. Oh, gotcha. So you say it the third way? You say Unix? How else would you? Yeah, square. Oh, you use the Spanish pronunciation, Enix. Enix? Yeah, square Enix. You haven't bought it yet. What are you waiting for? Are you playing through something else right now? Close enough, yeah. Well, did any of you guys watch The Escapist Indie Showcase? It was like almost 2.5 hours. I still haven't watched it. I was hoping we could watch a little bit of it together. If you're interested, it has a bunch of indie game trailers. I think over 70 upcoming indie games. Wait, Diablo 2 Remastered came out today? I will play Sable eventually. I didn't get a review key for it, so I'm not like chomping at the bit to play it, honestly, because I'm not under a time crunch to play it. But I would love to play it. Super, super excited. Yes, also please let me know what you think about Amazing American Circus. I do not have nice things to say about it, but I think some people will really like it. It's pretty involved. The management stuff especially was a lot. And everything costs money, even just traveling, which makes sense. That costs money too. Be stingy. Be careful what you spend your money on. Smokeback. What's up, man? Your internet was down today? How are you here? I guess it came back. I'm glad it's back. You skipped Circus from my review. I feel a little bad about that. Like, but at the same time, I also don't, because I really didn't enjoy it. And I did kind of put it out as a warning, like, if these things matter to you, then you should probably just scoot on by. It is what it is. Yeah, Flower. Good. Did you already go to the dentist? Good luck if you haven't. Man, I'm getting really behind here. Yeah, what do you think about Deathloop? So I've seen Worth a Buy put out a review on it. I trust him pretty strongly, and even he was like, yeah, it's got its flaws, but like it's still a decent game. Nier Replicant. I have never played any Nier game. In fact, if I saw gameplay of any Nier game, I probably wouldn't be able to identify it. I'd be like, what is this? Is this Genshin Impact? Probably just offended a lot of you. Dang. Solar Ash comes out next month, right? Who else is excited for Solar Ash? I swear that's in October, right? All Epic Games says is coming soon. Really? Hold on. I have it in my spreadsheet. 26th. October 26th. Breath of the Waifus. Dave, I think if we were friends, like, I think if we knew each other in real life, I think we'd be good friends. Or at least you would make me laugh a lot. See, I haven't played Hyper Light Drifter. Oh, Cheesesteak. So you're someone that benefits from Game Pass. Sable is out on Game Pass today. Wish I could play it. Juggler's Tale. Did that come out today? It is out this week, right? Or is it next week? I thought it was the 28th. The 29th. Yeah, that's next week. Smokeback, you're almost done with your game. What type of game are you making? I feel like I've asked you this before, but it might have gotten lost in the chat. If you had to, like, I guess if you had to define it in genre terms. Or just describe what you're making. I'm sure a lot of us would be interested. Sophie and I were about to go buy the N64 Zeldas on the Wii. But I said, hold your fire. Check that N64 games don't come to Switch first. Now that would be a big announcement. Game Pass is killing you. Game Pass is great. Game Pass is actually how I discovered indie games. Hollow Knight was on there. Abzu was on there. Inside. Those were the first three I played. I feel like Hollow Knight was the first one I ever played, but it might have been Abzu, if I'm being honest. All of them. I loved them. Ori and the Blind Forest, and Will of the Wisps. Although whether that's indie is another conversation. Oh, Cheesesteak, you're talking about Deathloop. I've heard people's gripes were most likely level design. You think it's finding your own gripe is the humor. Yeah, Worth a Buy said that those were like some of the most foul-mouthed characters he's ever played. Very, not raunchy, just raw maybe. The game design is amazing. That's awesome. Dave, we are friends. I'm sorry if I've offended you. We are most certainly friends. Yeah, sorry about the title of this stream. I misread. No, I didn't misread the time. I read it right. I read it as 3 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm so stupid that instead of knowing that it's 6 p.m. Eastern time, I thought it was 12 p.m. I thought it was noon. Also because, like, every other Nintendo thing that I've watched has been at noon. So, there's also that. That's my one meager excuse. But I will say, for the last time, we think that the Hollow Knight Silksong release date has been leaked in the GeForce Now database. Somebody was able to download it and saw February 21st, 2022 is listed as the release date for Silksong. NVIDIA said, those are speculative dates. But I don't think February 21st of next year sounds very much like a speculative date. That does not sound like a window. It doesn't sound like the beginning or end of a quarter. That sounds like a specific date. So we'll see. My theory is there will be an announcement tonight. But who knows? All we can do is wait and see. Like we've been doing for 2.5 years. Nintendo Direct starts in 4 hours. Yep, like Dave mentioned earlier, I am not streaming for 4 more hours. Or really 5 if I were going to stream through it. But then again, I don't have the balls that Dave has to stream Nintendo stuff while it's live. They are not folks I want to play ball with. If you know what I'm saying. Those are some folks I would not want to see on the court, if you know what I'm saying. That was supposed to be a wink, kind of turned into a blink. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty specific, right? I have not played Beardblade either. Leon has from I Love Indies, and I think he really liked it. And Ao the Clown, that is one that I'll be staying away from. Double wink, twice the power, yes. Rapid fire. Do you guys ever do that? Am I just weird? That's like my power flirting move. Like, one wink is like kind of seductive. I'm just like, come and get it. Oh, it was only E3 they said not to co-stream. They haven't said anything about this one. Well, good luck. I wish I could tune in to your stream. Smokeback, you're making an arcade space shooter retro-inspired. That's awesome. What, do you have any, like, specific inspirations? Any specific games that inspired you? Also, will it be like a shoot 'em up? For some reason, when I think arcade space shooter, I always think shoot 'em up. I haven't played a lot of shoot 'em ups. Flower really likes them, I think. So what's everyone up to today? Just hanging out until the direct? Dave, I'm sure you worked. I can only speak for myself, but I'm doing very well. This week has been incredibly busy with work, but it's been a lot of fun. I've been learning a lot about esports and how to run corporate level streams, and it's been a great learning process. Which this stream has actually been really helpful with because we couldn't hear like 3 of my audios, including my mic, music, and now my signal might be going down. I don't ever look at my stats in OBS, but I think we just lost some frames here. You worked very hard. Mail delivery is hard. If I've learned anything from the game Cozy Grove, it's that mail delivery is very tiresome. Always looking for packages, which doesn't sound right. Shouldn't you be delivering them instead of finding them in bushes, trees, behind everything and anything on the island? How are you, the Emerald Walrus? How's your day going? How's your week? You've been pretty busy with school, but you're here to vibe and chat about some games. Anyone played Emerald? Have you played Deltarune Chapter 2 yet? I haven't played Chapter 1, but I thought I watched like a little bit of was it the 6th anniversary of Undertale? Where those 3 guys were playing with like Toby Fox and text chat. That was actually really funny. Toby Fox is really funny over a text to speech. You found a dead rat on someone's doorstep yesterday? That is disturbing. I wonder if they left it there as a message to like the other neighborhood rats. Like, don't come around here. This is what will happen. You will end up on our doorstep. Chandler, I've missed this too. What's up, man? We're not even playing anything today. We're just talking. This is more than I've talked in a long time. Wait, JP, have you played Deltarune? I know I've seen part of you playing Undertale. I've seen all of you playing part of Undertale, is what I should say. How long are the chapters in Deltarune? Outside of school, pretty good. And no, you haven't played it yet. You're saving it for yourself for the weekend. That's a nice little reward. Wait, you have exam? Is it like, why do you have exams? Haven't you only been in school for like 3 or 4 weeks? I don't know if I know where you live, but like in the States, I guess high schools have been in for a bit longer. Well, yeah, like almost 2 months. Was it midterms? Do high schools do midterms? Oh, has anyone else in here read the book Dune? Or is anyone excited to see the movie next month? I love that book. Actually, the first 2 books I thought were really good, and then the 3rd one kind of died off, and then I tried the 4th one and just couldn't get into it. It just changed too much. Chandler, how far are you into it now? Yesterday you said you were 4 hours in and confused, which was how I was when I read it. You've started the first chapter of Deltarune? They're full-blown games with several hours? No way. And they said that 3, 4, and 5 of Deltarune are all going to come out at the same time. So, will that be the completion of Deltarune then, I'm assuming? I don't know. You can't wait for chapter 2. You've been going spoiler free. Do you ever like... So, I have an Android phone, and it has like a Google feed of things you might be interested in, and every once in a while like a sports score that I'm trying to avoid will pop up, and I'll like try and scroll past it really quick. But also like I'm also just a little bit interested to see the score before I have time to watch the replays, you know? Do you ever do that when you're trying not to be spoiled, but then you're like, would it really hurt? But like I feel like for a video game that you've been waiting for a long time, that's different than a sports score that pops up every day. You heard the new chapter, it's amazing. Yeah, so the last... JP, are you saying the last 3 won't be free? Wait, is Deltarune 1 and 2 free? No way. No way. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm downloading now. See, but like, as much as I enjoyed playing Undertale on stream, and I know that's how I met you, Flynn, or the Emerald Walrus, but games like that are hard to play on stream because if you would really only watch it if you enjoyed it, or if you played it, or you know the ending of it, and like you just love it so much that you want to meet other people who love it. You would not watch it if you were someone who doesn't want to know the ending. Toby Fox is allergic to money. I don't know how you can be allergic to something that you're probably drowning in. Drowning. If this is the game is currently Undertale is currently $10 on Steam. If the only sales he made on Undertale are from people that left a review, and he only gets a 50% cut from Steam, which I don't even know what it is, but 50% sounds pretty horrible. It's probably more than that, right? He would have made $710,000 on Undertale. And that's a very, very modest, like, expectation of how many sales he's made. Is there even a way to track sales? Like, it's on Switch? Is it on all consoles? This is only on Steam. It might even be on itch. Because I think Deltarune is on itch too. So that's like, worst case scenario, he's made $710,000. Someone else helped with the music, right? Who's the cat? Temmie. Temmie helped with the music, right? That's why she's in the game? Flynn, you would know. I'm counting on you. Oh, 100% Undertale is an indie classic. Anyone disagree? See, that I knew that. I knew that from you. Scrooge would have a serious concussion diving into that money. It would have to be it would have to be like a closet. Although if you put it in ones, how much, like that would be a ton of money. 700,000 $1 bills. You could probably swim in that. But again, that's like the most modest like expectation of what he would have made, because that's only on PC, only on Steam, and that's assuming that Steam. How much? Hold on. What percentage does Steam take from developers? 30%. All right. Well, it just went up to just under $1 million. Just from Steam, just from people that left reviews. Where did I have that pulled up? Undertale. It had like 114,000 reviews on Steam. 141,000. How many people leave reviews on Steam? Definitely not everyone who's ever bought the game. I own the game and I haven't left a review. Dang, that's a lot of money. Dude deserves it though. 100%. There's just some games that are like classics, I guess. Instant classics. Thanks for the entertainment. No, thank you. Always good to chat, man. This has been a fun stream. Great to catch up with you. Enjoy the Nintendo Direct. I look forward to seeing your reactions. I'll be watching them after. Sadly. He dives into gold coins. Yeah. That upgrade from 700,000 to $1 million just like set him apart. He can swim in that now. There's extra content only for Switch? Are you joking me? Switch sales numbers Undertale. This is from VG Charts, video game charts. I don't understand what this means. No discernible information there. It's hard to find. Also, the first suggestion of related searches under this is Toby Fox a millionaire? I think we can confidently say yes. Currently worth 3 large ones. Although large ones is like sometimes 1,000. 3 extra large ones. 3 supersized large ones. Again, I think if you make something good, something that people love, you should make a lot of money from it. 1.3 million downloads on Steam. All right. That can't be right. That can't be right. That would put him at 9 million just from Steam. So how can he only be worth 3 million? Maybe he spent the other 6. He spent the other 6 developing Deltarune. Guaranteed. This dude's putting his money back into his work. I like it. That's, if he sold that, I mean, that would make sense. How many people leave reviews on Steam? Percentage of Steam sales to reviews. Yes, this is the guy I wanted to read. Carlos, Simon Carlos, found that games got 1 review for every 63 sales. So what did it have? 141,000 reviews times 6. That's 846. So that's pretty close. The number just keeps going up. The number is becoming astronomical. I mean, you can say he hardly needs the money. Like, I think it's easy to say that. But at the same time, like, that's kind of getting to the point where it can be like generational wealth. Like, pass it on. I don't know if he has kids. I don't know anything about him. Not that it would matter, but like, you know, you can be more generous. You can give back. You can give to family. You can help your children in the future if you don't have them now. That's insane. Yes, I do remember that. Dr. Elphys and his nasally voice. Mew Mew Kissy Cuties. Wait, so are the I don't know anything about Deltarune. Are the characters in it, like, at all related to Undertale? I'm assuming they are, because that's... Deltarune is like an alternate spelling. Is it just an alternate universe? Sorry, my camera feels like it's getting really dark. You think Temmie does charity streams every now and then? Interesting. Yeah, I would think that if I were in the, you know, in a position where like the public spotlight was on me, I'd created something awesome. I don't think I would become like a hermit, but I also would not be super public with a lot of things that I do. You can fight Mew Mew? In the Switch announcement video, they revealed she gets brought to life or something. In an Easter egg. Wait, in an Easter egg in Undertale or Deltarune? I kind of want to go back through Undertale now and play the pacifist or the genocide. I can't decide which. I've never played a game where like I just want to kill everyone. I've never played a game like that. I've never played a game in that way. I have played games like that, Call of Duty. Why does the Switch get such a special treatment? It's frustrating. I have a Switch. I just don't want to play games on it. So much easier to play on a PC. Killing me. Yeah, I'm not a big deal on the internet, and I still don't like to share very personal stuff. Pictures occasionally, but not of like family and stuff. The game Vampire is kind of similar. You can choose to play the main character as a bloodthirsty monster or someone who refuses to feed from it. How would you live if you refuse animals? That's what they do in what we do in the Shadows, right? In the series, at least. I would like to play them. Especially, did I ever download them? I opened up Steam. Deltarune. Maybe since Chapter 1 has been out for so long, we could do like a Chapter 1 stream. Because I don't want to spoil. Well, now that they're together, is there any way to tell when 1 stops and 2 begins? Yeah, so I said it wrong. What I meant is that I have played games where you have that choice. I've never done the choice where like you can just, or you do just go and kill everyone. Like, you can do that in maybe not Mass Effect, but like Knights of the Old Republic. Those games with like morality choices, I always choose the good choice. I always choose to do good things and help people. You're welcome to spam chat. We're just here talking. Oh, you can have them feed off rats? Why rats? There's larger animals with so much more blood than rats. Also, rats is just kind of a gross animal to think about feeding off of. Some devs said like 80 or 90% of players usually pick the good routes. And the devs were sad because that's like a lot of work and content they did that goes unseen. That's crazy. Eric, am I making 846 a year? No, this was... What was this? This was a modest estimation. 141. What was this? 141. We were trying to figure out Toby Fox's, how much he made off of Undertale. There were 141,000 Steam reviews, which is like like if everyone who bought it reviewed it. And then, that shouldn't be that. That should be 141,000 times 7. That puts him just under a solid mil. But then we found out that only 1 in like 6. Was it 1 in 6 or 1 in 60? 1 review per 58 sales. So multiply this times 58. This is the million part. But I think that's probably high. But plus there's other consoles, Switch. Wait, what was the original number? Oh, 800,000? Yeah, if I was making that, I'd be here talking to you guys every day. I don't think he made 57 mil, but he could have. We were, someone said, I think Flynn said, or the Emerald Walrus said something like 27 mil. A blog said that, yeah. You got 600 last week. Hey, man. Not everyone has to celebrate for you to celebrate, right? I think I've yet to have a YouTube video make more than what 1 hour would be at a minimum wage job. Right? What's minimum wage? $7.25? $8.25? In the States, in South Carolina, $7.25. Yeah, nothing's crossed that threshold yet. Sadly. It's just a matter of time, right? Nice to de-stress and not think about your income for a while, as we're talking about like astronomical incomes. Multi-generational wealth. Maybe one day. I'm in SC. Yes, I am. Good old South Kakalaki. Oh, Simpsonville? Yeah, that is a place in South Carolina. You lot really deserve better. I mean, it's a little sad to spend like 10 hours on a game and a video and forming opinions, and then it goes out and it makes $5. But it's still really cool, and it's still really fun to do. And it's how I've met a lot of you. That's how I've met all of you, except for Chandler, if you're still here. Nick, you've seen our channel and community grow over the past year, so you have faith we'll get there. And you know what? Even if we don't, even if this never becomes a thing that like provides a stable income, it's still a lot of fun, and I'll probably always still do it as a hobby. Oh yeah, there's things you can do, like go the Mr. Beast route, give away a bunch of money and make like super engaging but kind of annoying videos for adults, and certain demographics will eat it up. I don't appeal to those demographics, and I don't really have an interest in it. The best I can do is make content that I enjoy and that I think other people will enjoy. And yeah, just have some fun with it. You were the 420th subscriber. See, that's a notable number to remember. Blaze it. And now you're over 1,000 more than that. See? We're not going to get bogged down in the day-to-day numbers. That's a lot of growth. And it is a lot of fun to see. Male hand modeling. Well, see, I have a mole here, so I could only model my right hand. And I don't know how many, I don't know. I don't know what the market is for one-handed male models, right? My nails are too short. How long do you keep your nails? I hate having any part of my whites showing. That was my ring finger, by the way, but the way I was holding it up did look nefarious. But like, yeah, you guys can see that, right? I don't like to have my nails. Even this hand, I don't like to have, this one's getting a bit long. Oh, true, yeah, that's 0.00001. Yeah, see, Eric, that's what I'm saying. It's a package deal. You gotta have the lightning and the thunder. You can't just have I mean, this is just misting. This is nothing to be impressed with. When you got the 1-2 combo, unstoppable. I guess I'll just stick to indie games. Nobody looks at your hands when you're playing video games. Emerald, that's like, we're back to the backhanded compliments. Honestly, going on the Undertale section on Twitch and scrolling down to the bottom to join the stream may have been the best idea you've ever had, or I've ever had. I was reading it from your perspective. Nice to know we were in dead last. Yeah, so Nick, that's actually one of the reasons why I started cutting them a lot. Was I started playing guitar like several years ago, and I actually kept them on, I kept my nails on my right hand because I would pluck with them. That looks really weird on the camera. And I would fret with my left hand, so I would keep them like super short. I would pretty much chew them every day, actually. You can do Head and Shoulders commercials. Thank you for the compliment. I don't think they're looking for 30-year-old white men at this point, though. It's just not the same hair game it used to be. Fretting with long, yeah, because when you're fretting with long nails, you like have to flatten your fingers more, and you're more likely to touch other strings and mute them. I really need to start playing guitar again. In your defense, the only reason I had one viewer was because the bot that forwarded all the YouTube messages came across. Really? Maybe you were second the bottom? The bottom was like someone Spanish. Well, dang. Yeah, we still don't get like a lot of views on Twitch because most of you know me from YouTube videos, which is fine. If you like watching on Twitch, though, we do stream on Twitch too at the same time. That's how Dr. Cheesesteak is watching right now. You like your whites to exist. Some fingers, they actually don't grow till the top of your finger, so they do poke out. Do mine? Yeah, mine, you can see it on my ring finger. It starts growing before the top of your finger. What a weird stream we're having, by the way. This has really evolved from talking about Silksong and Nintendo Direct. Now we're trying to find alternative sources of income on YouTube through male hand modeling. Oh my, what a day. And nail science. Yeah, so are your guys, like, I feel like I have wide fingernails and not very wide fingers. I have pretty, again, I'm doing that weird thing. I have pretty long, skinny fingers. Also, if I were a hand model, this would probably be like my go-to pose. I need a watch so I can practice. I don't have a watch in here. Yeah, just, you know, casual. I don't know. How do hand models work? They're probably just like, I could do hand and mouse modeling. Now there's something I could start, like mouse reviews from white men with large hands. I don't know that I need to get specific into my race. This is the G502 from Logitech. As you can see, my hand fits nicely on here in the claw grip, or what do they call this when you're like firmly grasping it? Flat? I don't know. Has a nice thumb pad here so your hand isn't like rubbing on the mat all the time. Yeah. I'll just like take pictures of my hand on a mouse. That sounded like a fetish. Kind of, yeah. I can see that now. Legit ergo reviews of mouses, keyboards may be a legit venture. It could be, like, but I also feel like that's usually roped into an entire review. Like if you look up, I don't even know where I look stuff up for this. Let me look up a Logitech G502 review, see what comes up. Usually I'll look up a comparison to the mouse I'm using and see how it compares. Rtings, Tech Radar is usually one that I trust. PC Gamer, maybe. Tech Gear Lab is one that I usually go with. The mouse is a standard on account of its adjustable weight. However, the unit has high-end hardware and ample customization. Is this the same mouse? Ample customization? Infinite scroll option. This one is a lot of fun. So this button here, you can click it off and spin the wheel. Oh, this page isn't very long. That sucks. Here, let's go to this. No, let's go to this one. This one has like 700 entries. Give the wheel a spin, and we're down at the bottom in like seconds. Or you can equip it and it like stops itself. Also, a great gift from a good friend, who I don't think is here today. But he knew I was getting into like gaming and reviews, and he was like, dude, I have extra mice, do you want? Pick which one you want. And I was like, ooh, the 502 is getting really good reviews. Everhood is only for Windows? That is sad indeed. Everhood is great. And I'm pretty sure you would love it, especially. Do your nails and all that jazz. Not on stream. Wait, yeah, is Everhood not on Switch? Or you just prefer to play on PC? You need friends like that. Your PS4 was a gift from a friend? What a nice gift. When I switched to a PC, I gave my Xbox One away to my brother-in-law. I just wasn't going to use it, so... And I wasn't, like, too concerned about selling it. You don't have a Switch. Well, darn. Darn, darn, darn. Well, it's about that time. I need to get to some work. Kinda sad. This has been a great stream, guys. I hope it's been fun for you. It's been fun for me, just catching up, talking about indie games. I'm sad that the Nintendo Direct was at 6 p.m. instead of the 12 p.m. that I thought it was. I thought we'd be coming in hot on the heels of it. Hot on the heels of it. We are not. We're here 5 hours ahead, or 4 hours ahead now. So, it is what it is. Still excited to hear about Silksong tonight, right? Fingers crossed. Is that a good hand model pose? The fingers crossed? I don't know. I have a lot to learn. Anyway, guys. Eric, good to see you in the chat, man. Thanks for hanging out. And all of you, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks as always to my incredible Patreon and YouTube channel support members. YouTube channel support members? What is wrong with me? YouTube channel members. Thank you for your support. I hope you all are having a good week so far. I hope you have a good day, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. And I will see you Saturday at 11 a.m. for the interview with the developers of Teacup. And we will not be playing any game Saturday at 12. I am going on vacation, taking a little break after this busy week. So I hope to see a lot of you there from 11 to 12. And if I don't, have a great weekend. See ya.